2K Sports. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Watson in at the 3 spot. And for the Suns, deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. Jokic kicks to Gordon. Greg, we know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Durant just inside the line. Top of the key jumper, no good. And here's Denver. Here's Murray. And Watson has it in the corner. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
Lets it go with the 3. No good from Booker.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Jokic a screen. Pass to Brown. Now here's Murray. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. 6 to shoot. Here's Brown. He's covered by Beal. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Booker. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
What a tricky play by Booker, using the pump fake to draw the defender and win the foul.
On offense, Devin Booker really does it all for his teams. He scores well and assists others. Richard, he can do it all.
You love to see that from a superstar. Booker just wants points on the board. And if he can't get a shot, he'll get a look for someone else.
Now here's Durant, following the miss by Jamal Murray.
A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
For Denver, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Murray for 3. Cranes the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Booker looking around. To the inside. And finished off by KD.
I don't care which side of the pick and roll KD is on. He is the threat.
Murray outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Jokic with the bucket.
Oh, how about the touch there? And there are a lot of bigs today who can impact the game on the perimeter. And I got to say, Jokic is up there with the best of them.
Now here's Booker. O'Neal outside. For the 3.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And Brown pulls it down. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Suns trail by 4. Booker outside. 3-pointer. It's good from long range. Booker's got 5 now.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Here's Murray. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
For 3, Booker. Rebound by Murray.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
RJ, we know that the Suns missed the playoffs for about a decade, but now they seem to be getting some traction. How do you view them?
I view them as a team that's in transition. Obviously, they have Devin Booker, the homegrown star. The guy has blossomed there in front of everyone's eyes. And after that finals run, they've really been searching. He's the last player there. But whenever you have Kevin Durant on your team, you are always on the verge of something special.
Now, here's Jokic. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Woo, Booker showing some power.
Here's Brown. He's covered by Beal. Got a hand on it. Booker outside. Pass to Durant. Fires from deep. Another three for Phoenix.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
From deep three-point territory. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. O'Neal is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic from the arc. The rebound by Richards.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Booker, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Murray. He has 5. Outside Gordon for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Richards got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Durant finds O'Neal. A 3-ball. And KD the bucket on the assist by O'Neal. Durant's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns. Murray against Booker. Shoots it. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. From the low block. And that's good. For 2. Murray's got 7 points. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Pass to Brown. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Right side Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Super long. KD's arms stretched for days, helping him slam it on the bounce.
Here's Murray. And he can't bank that one in. Suns leading by 7. Durant uses his size and close. Great to look at today's point guards. So many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Ulrich. David?
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. Here's Murray after the made shot from KD. Pass to Jokic. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Bradley Beal.
And how about absorbing the punishment and still complete the play? That's a great finish by Jokic.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Now here's Booker. He has 7. KD sends the pick for Booker. And it's Denver with the rebound. And here we go. Murray left side. Beal with the steal. By himself. And finished off by Beal.
Generating offense through his defense. Beal loves seeing him take over like this.
Takes it inside. Here's Brown. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 7-point differential. Pass to Richards. Outside, KD. Durant, money from deep.
Hard to stop Durant when he's set up like this. He's so well positioned to score.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Booker outside. KD on the wing. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
So on the floor for Denver, Michael Porter's out there with Saric. Then there's Russell Westbrook. It's Najee in at the center, locking down the middle.
And how about the anticipation? Just sniff that one out, know exactly when to make the move. And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Here's Strother. Westbrook up top. Najee lets the 3 fly. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Najee's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's why Westbrook racks up so many assists.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Suns leading by 3. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Porter looking it over to the left side wing. Pass to Strother. Saric just screen on Allen. Saric outside. 5 to shoot. It's Porter outside. They get it back. They shoot again. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Saric.
And the anticipation of Saric, outstanding at staying engaged and just eating up those rebounds.
Now Bol, the 3. And he stays with it. Shoots the 3. Saric grabs the board. The Nuggets trail by 3. Out to the wing. Here's Strother. No good on the fast break pull-up. Allen passes to Bol. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Nuggets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Finished off by Westbrook.
I love when Westbrook gets inside like this. You know he's looking to dunk every single time.
Bull setting the pick for Allen. Pass to Plumlee. A basket good off the assist from Allen.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Westbrook. Now Saric. Outside Westbrook. Saric just screen on Jones. Clock at 6. That one drops for Westbrook's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's got moves in close. There's a reason Westbrook likes to get in there.
2 minutes.
Allen against Porter. Allen dishes the Bull. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Westbrook. And he goes right over Tyus Jones and slams it down.
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
Allen against Westbrook. Allen surveying the D. Here's Plumlee. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Plumlee's got his second bucket of the game to go. The Nuggets trail by 3. Westbrook gets to Saric. Saric just screen on Jones. Back to Saric. The kick out to Westbrook. Saric just screen on Jones. Pass to Strother. Pulls up on the wing. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Bull. It's rebounded by Najee. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And stolen by Dunn. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Bull up top. Pass to Plumlee. And finished off by Plumlee.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Allen for 3. The shot, no good. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Nick Richards out there with Durant, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Booker. Oh! Booker with the bounce.
That's just too easy for D-Book. You can't give him an opening like that.
Denver's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Watson finds Gordon. Back to Watson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They've led by as much as 10. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Down low, here's Richards. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Phoenix lead.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
From downtown, offensive rebound. Pass to Brown. Gordon a screen. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Murray. Another shot. Jokic. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great effort. They're fighting for that loose ball. Joker continues to attack the offensive glass.
Here's Booker. Booker going to work inside.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I can sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
They trap their own miss. Murray against Booker. Second shot opportunity. Beal with the steal. Booker in the corner. Gordon against Durant. Here's Richards. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Gordon with the defensive effort. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Brown, the pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Booker outside. Durant sets a screen for Booker. KD with it. Watson's there. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been.
First team foul. At the line for your starters,
For some of the more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen to what David Allen went over with his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Brown. A floater. He takes it up and lays it in.
And I feel like Jokic has 360-degree vision. I mean, no matter where the open man is, he's going to find him.
Outside for Durant. O'Neal sets the screen for Durant. Confident finish by Durant.
Big-time players make big-time shots. Durant, he lives for these opportunities.
Jokic with his screen on Booker. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Jokic. Outside Gordon. O'Neal with the steal. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Here's Brown. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time. Okay, when you absolutely, positively need a bucket, Booker's your guy.
Brown's shot is off. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They've led by as much as 10. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Peyton Watson gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Probably. Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony.
veteran-heavy matchup like this.
You know, B.A., it typically means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Jackson Hayes. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's James in at the 2. Now here's Doncic. Hits the three-pointer.
We know this is one aspect that Luka consistently goes to. It's either in the paint or from deep. You've got to guard the long ball.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
The deep three from Durant. The three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
James deciding where to go with it. From deep, here's Doncic. The shot's good on the assist by James. Doncic has got 6 points.
Well, this is what makes Luka so special. He's so unpredictable.
Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
If you allow Luka to establish position because of his size, his strength, his footwork, turn the lights out.
Durant with a screen on James. The kick to Durant. Will it go? Sinks the tray.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Booker against Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
It does not happen too often, but boy, when Luka gets the opportunity to throw it down, he relishes it.
Durant with a screen on James. Booker with it, picked up by James. It's stolen by James. Now the Lakers moving it up. Pulls up for three. Pure from three-point range.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Hayes, the pass to James. Doncic outside. Screen by James. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Vanderbilt. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. In transition, here come the Suns. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Hallie.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Hallie. Thank you. And that one is stuffed right through.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Now here's Doncic. He's got 10. Launches a three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
And Booker with the jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever. He plays with such an aggressive attitude. Even a sliver of daylight gets him to the rim.
And here's Booker. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 38 seconds left in the first. The deep three from Durant. The long distance three is buried. Durant's got 8 points.
Well, there's an innate sense of how to play the game when we're talking Kevin Durant. The pick and roll has become second nature to him.
Booker against Doncic. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Boy, yet another night for Luka Doncic. This guy is forcing everyone to play at his pace right now.
And Booker with the jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's Durant. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Oh, what a performance. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Devin Booker, then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Dunn in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Takes a three, and Durant with the block.
How about the defense from Kevin Durant sends that shot back.
Here's James. He has 7. They set a pick. Shot clock at 5. Nice work inside from James.
Yeah, the defense has got to push LeBron James out of position. If he's on the interior, guys, it's over.
Durant with a screen on James. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Doncic. He's got 12. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
The Lakers lead by 5. James with the ball. Durant covering. And the shot goes down.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Durant. Let's go with a 3. Oh, Durant from way out.
Boy, how about the range from Kevin Durant? Dial it in from another zip code.
James, a screen on Booker.
Suns foul. Done. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's James. He's got 9. And Doris, some use the term stocks to add up steals and blocks. Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama's stocks are through the roof.
Well, in fact, since the turn of the century, only 5 rookies ever have averaged over 3, quote, stocks per game. Victor and Chet are both on that list. And listen, you're a passionate NBA fan. You are so excited about these 2 young men. The size and the skill and the eye-popping things they're doing on a nightly basis. The NBA is in good hands.
So it's Los Angeles now. Coming off a Suns make. Doncic passes to James. Six to shoot. And James throws it down.
LeBron James goes high in the air and absolutely no doubt about how that's going to end.
And Booker with the jam.
When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay. He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
The Lakers in the lead. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Pass to Hayes. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, James knocks down the triple.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
The 3, Durant knocks it down from distance. Durant's got 14 points for the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these 2, taking pride and making plays.
Doncic's shot is good.
Yeah, an offensive player like Luka expects the contact. He's anticipating it, so it doesn't bother him. That's a big-time finish.
Now here's Booker. 10 points for him. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of this one. James against Durant. From deep. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
Doncic on the take. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
This guy moves so well with the ball in his hands. And Doncic knows how to initiate contact and get himself to the line when he puts it on the deck.
Doncic hits them both. Suns trail by 6. Booker with it. Durant with a screen on James. Booker, the pass to Richards. Durant for three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back with you shortly. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got, we've got Austin Reeves, Maxi Kleber out there with Alex Len. Then it's Rui Hachimura, and it's Goodwin in at the 2 spot.
That's just nice play calling, right? And you like how quickly Len gets ready to catch off the roll.
Beal against Reeves. Pass to Iguodaro. That one falls, coming off Beal's feed.
And he's looking to get on a roll here to start the second half.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
Now here's Hachimura. Outside Reeves. Here's Len. Over Plumlee. It's tipped. Stripped it away. Hachimura in the post. Allen defending.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
It's Beal on the wing. That one's good. This game is all even. Beal's got 6 here in the quarter.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Right side Bull. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Bull, a screen on Reeves. 5 to shoot. Oh, there's the alley. And finished off by Bull.
Terrific handle right there by Beal. Comes off the pick with his head up, looking for his teammates.
Here's Hachimura. And again, the Lakers, no good. Phoenix with the ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Reeves against Beal. Bull, a screen on Reeves. 3-pointer, Beal. Here's Bull. And finished off by Bull.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Beal surveying the D. Pass to Bull. And finished off by Bull.
You really like to see Beal getting involved with those passes, guys. He's all about the team.
Reeves against Beal. Hachimura with a screen on Beal. Here's Reeves. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go. And it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, there's a confidence level that Rui Hachimura has in his pull-up game. Understanding, I need to rise and fire right now.
And finished off by Bull.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Reeves against Beal. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Beal's shot is off. The Lakers lead by 3. To the inside. Here's Goodwin. Nice move. And the layup is good.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And Beal puts up a deep 3. And it's Bull with the foul. That's his first foul.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
Really good job to block out there. This is why you want to go put a body on someone when the shot goes up.
Here's Goodwin. And that one's good. Goodwin's gotten his second bucket of the game.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
For 3, Allen. They get it back. Back to Beal. It's tipped. Up in time. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Los Angeles. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. They've got Nick Richards. Royce O'Neal is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Dunn in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the... Whoa! Kevin Durant! Nasty!
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
James, that's good.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
For 3, Durant. Doncic grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And it's a 12-point Laker lead.
Very rarely do you see Doncic out of rhythm with his jump shots, even off the dribble. His accuracy is too good.
And here's the fast break. And there's James from the arc. Second chance effort. Vanderbilt finds James. Doncic, a screen on Durant. And there's James from the arc. Richards pulls it in. And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. Here's Durant. Oh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line, proof of him getting to the efficiency we always look to.
And the bucket is good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
The Lakers lead by 12. Pass to Hayes. Back to Doncic. And he lobs it up to the rim. Outside Booker. The 3. That's good from Durant. On the assist by Booker. Durant's got 21.
The confidence of Kevin Durant. He gets it and takes the shot. Very simple. Catch and shoot, baby.
Doncic punches it home.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Durant for 3. It's Hayes with the rebound.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
A nice shot by Doncic.
What I love about Luka Doncic is how much fun he has playing the game. Shots like that, the flair just demonstrated. Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
And Doncic with the jam.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Los Angeles leading by 14. Pass to James. Back to Doncic. A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter. No good on the three. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. And that one's good by Durant.
Now, Kevin Durant plays with great pace. He never allows the defense to speed him up. Just a pretty pull-up jumper.
Doncic right side. Finney Smith passes to Doncic. Pure from three-point range. Doncic has got 35.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Lakers.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Luka Doncic.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Booker with a screen on Vanderbilt. Durant for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Now Los Angeles with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. Booker against Doncic. James outside. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You love to see it.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie.
NBA action on 2. And now the Lakers starting group. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's James in at the 2 guard. And for Denver, the 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Michael Porter's out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Watson in at the 3, the small forward. Coming into this game, Stan, it's clear who the media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Shoots it up. And Doncic gets it to go.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Jokic sets the screen for Porter. Back to Watson. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Watson's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Nuggets.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. Denver's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. We know very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. don't.
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size, he's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
Porter against Doncic. Jokic with the screen on Doncic. And finished off by Porter.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Doncic outside. LeBron sets the screen for Doncic. Pass to Hayes. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Doncic. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Hayes, no good.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Here is Porter after Luka Doncic's bucket. And it's Jokic missing. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Porter. Pass to Jokic, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Murray. Jokic with the screen on LeBron. LeBron with the block.
Merciless swat by LeBron, not wasting the chance to make a statement with his defense.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Now here's Porter. Jokic sets the screen for Porter and finished off by Porter.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And the Lakers with possession here. Denver getting their last shot to go. Here's Vanderbilt. And he drops it in from the low post.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Jokic with his screen on Doncic. Doncic with the steal. Pushing it up. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
Now, here's Porter. He's got 6. Six to shoot. Pass to Jokic. Now Watson. The Nuggets moving the ball around. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. "19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Doncic looking it over. And Doncic throws it down.
Oh, from ultra close range, Doncic.
Porter inside. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Great look, but off the mark.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Murray out there with Porter. And it's Watson in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
Whoa! James showing the range.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
Doncic with the steal. On the wing, James. And another 3 for the Lakers.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
There's Porter with the 3. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Lakers leading by 9. From deep. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Doncic. James has got 9 points now in the quarter. Now Porter. He's got 6. Pass to Jokic. And another miss by Denver.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Doncic outside. Clock at 6. Launches it. They get the rebound. James, the pass to Hayes. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. It's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Stunning the crowd and the defense with that one. What a show from Doncic.
Here's Jokic. The slam by Jokic.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. And eventually, every player GA has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
The Nuggets trail by 11, and they double up Gordon. Here's Murray going inside, and the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. 1:46 left to play here in the half. To the middle, here's Watson. Kicks it out to Gordon. Takes a three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Doncic outside. James finds Doncic. LeBron sets the screen for Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Launches a three. Watson with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. 1:07 left to play here in the second quarter. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. And it's Jokic in the corner. James knocks it away. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And LeBron used to getting hit. And this is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Porter passes to Jokic. Back to Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Gordon up on top. Guarded by Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Denver needs to get off his shot. Wide open look here for Murray. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 10. LeBron James finishes off the break.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
And the basket by Gordon. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. James with it. LeBron galloping to the rack. And here's Doncic from the arc. And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And a chance now to send it up. I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Austin Reeves, Alex Len out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Goodwin in at the shooting guard position. Here's Reeves. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Here's Brown. Good. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 5-point game. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
No one near Reeves as he lets it go. No good on the quick three. Denver's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And that one's good. Strother.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Los Angeles leading by 3. 21st pick in the 2022 draft, Christian Brown, who won a title with Denver during his rookie year. And their coach, Michael Malone, used him in certain situations, and he flourished.
Well, you know, Kevin, he won a college championship the year before. This guy's played in a lot of high-pressure games, and that is what has given Michael Malone the confidence to go with him. He was ready for those moments.
Ready indeed.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Now here is Hachimura, guarded closely. Just 5 on the clock. Kleba sets the screen for Hachimura. They get it back. Kleba, the pass to Land, and he banks in the layup. Land's got his first points of the game.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Screen by Sharge. And a missed layup. Lakers leading by 5. Goodwin kicks to Hachimura. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Sharge outside. Here's Najee. He's defended by Reed. Offensive rebound. Tries again. It's deflected. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And it's Hachimura penetrating. And they pick up 2. And the Lakers lead by 7.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
And the Denver Nuggets, led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. And they've done a tremendous job surrounding him with the right kind of people.
They certainly have, Kevin. But one caveat here. You can surround Nikola Jokic with any player, Kevin, and he will figure out their strengths and get them the ball where they need to have it. This guy makes everyone better.
So you think we're not giving enough attention maybe to what he thinks upstairs, how he sees the game?
He sees the game, Kevin, as well as anyone who's ever played it, and he directs traffic out there. He is a true point center.
After Najee. Lock at 6. For 3, Westbrook nailed from three-point land. Westbrook's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Reeves against Westbrook. Teardrop shot. Westbrook pulls it in. The Nuggets trail by 6. To the paint. Here's Najee. The kick out to Westbrook. Out to the right wing. Sharge against Reeves. And it's Westbrook. Net time on the assist by Sharge. Now just a 4-point Laker lead. Now here's Goodwin. Scoreless thus far. Kleba finds Land. Back to Kleba. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Lakers lead by 6.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, a risky pass there. And if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
Here's Porter. He knocks it down.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may...
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Michael Porter's out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Watson in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Showing some range, LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Jokic with a screen on Doncic. Here's Porter. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter. And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Porter against Doncic. Jokic with a screen on Doncic. Here's Porter. Pass to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Over Hayes. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Doncic outside. Doncic gets it to go inside.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguarded.
Porter inside. Covered by Hayes. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. This is his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Porter against Doncic. 5 to shoot, and finished off by Porter.
And we are seeing the makings of a masterpiece here, guys, from Porter. A threat to score from anywhere within the half court.
Now, here's Doncic. He's covered by Watson. Doncic explodes off the drive. What a slam!
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
From deep, Jokic. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul.
Michael Porter
That's
Jr.
foul number 2 for him.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Up top, Doncic kicks it out to James. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Porter inside. Guarded by Doncic. And that one's good by Porter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And the shot goes in. Doncic has got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
Free throw good, Porter. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. LeBron against Gordon. LeBron dishes to Doncic. Four on the shot clock. puts up a deep three. Rebound by the Nuggets. Here's Murray up on top. Covered by LeBron. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
On the wing, Doncic. Over Watson. Doncic, no good. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 9 points. That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Denver ball.
.34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside runner. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And so the Lakers take the win. They seem to relish their... David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. With Stan Van Gundy.
Orange. We've got, now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal in the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Richards in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Nuggets, Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Jamal Murray out there with Michael Porter, and it's Watson in at the 3 slot. Well, it's fair to say we could expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Here's Booker. Denver getting their last shot to go. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And I like how Booker is selective taking threes. Makes it count when he does take one.
Porter in the post. Booker defending.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Dunn, he's checked in for Bradley Beal.
Number 0, Ryan Dunn.
And Booker has got the ball here for Phoenix. A deep 3. Jokic grabs the board. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. He can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Clock at 4. Porter finds Jokic.
Ball injured from below the basket. Phoenix ball.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Booker with it. Checked by Gordon. Pass to Dunn. Yep, that one goes.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Watson passes to Porter. To the left side wing. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on him.
Now here's Booker. Ooh, it's stolen away. And here we go, the Nuggets on the fast break. Here's Watson. Knocks down the long J.
On the break, the defense didn't want to give up anything inside, so he pops it over the top.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. I asked him about the many difficulties that Kevin Durant presents to a defense, and coach said with most guys you can force them left or right or send help. With Kevin, he can always shoot over the top of you. Sometimes you feel helpless in that regard. Not a lot of solutions for a 7-foot sharpshooter, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Durant with it. Now Porter defending. And that one's good by Durant.
Sweet mid-range jumper for Kevin Durant. He's dialed in wherever he shoots it from.
Pass to Jokic. Jacks up a 3. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Jokic has got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Murray. Outside Porter. On the take. And then Porter with the dunk.
Boy, so agile and fluid at 6'10", finishing with an exclamation point. Porter Jr. Hard to stop this young guy.
Booker against Murray. O'Neal passes to Durant. Back to O'Neal. Gordon with a steal. Watson with it. O'Neal covers. Gordon right side. And here's Jokic. He's got 5. Jokic the screen. Gordon the pass to Jokic. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Jokic.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so it's Phoenix with it, following the score by Denver. Durant for 3. Looking to win the run. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Now here's Murray. Jokic with a screen on Booker. The 3 ball. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Durant. Richards with a screen. The 3. And Durant hits from deep. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
And it's Murray off the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate. Oh, it's good! He hit it!
Makes his selection just in time.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Denver.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Michael Porter out there with Murray. And it's Watson in at the 3, small forward. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second. Back to Jokic. Murray from outside. With 1 on the clock. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
Jokic is an absolute beast. He does it all at the offensive end. Scoring, passing, rebounding. He stuffs the stat sheet in a big way. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Murray for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Murray's got 7 points.
Murray has that spirit of, you make one on me, I'm coming back at you for mine.
With lots of prime seasons ahead of him, Clark, Nikola Jokic already has multiple MVPs and a championship.
It is an incredible resume already, that's for sure, B.A. I think he's got a chance to get into that top 10, maybe top 5 all-time conversation. But he's special, and what a joy to watch. Never seems to be overexerting himself, but he's making impact at both ends of the floor. He's extremely special as a basketball player.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Outside Watson. There's the 3. And another 3 for Denver.
Such a savvy passer. Jokic is patient and gets quality openings for his teammates.
Outside Booker with the teardrop. Oh, Booker in close.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Murray for 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Richards has got 4 rebounds now. man against Gordon. Durant, so effective inside.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Out to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
Booker for three. Rebounded by Denver. Outside Murray. Minute 32 left in the second quarter. Here's Gordon. Pass to Jokic. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Graham.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic could be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Man, was there a guy more fit to run that 2023 team than Murray?
I don't think so, Brian. I mean, think about what Murray did. After coming off an ACL injury, he leads them to the finals, along with Jokic and the rest of his teammates, and he went off in every playoff series. Tough shots, clutch shots, timely shots. Incredible stuff by Jamal Murray.
Here's Murray. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
Durant surveying the D. From downtown. No good on that one. 5 for 9 in the game. And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets. 9-point game. Outside Watson. Pass to Porter. Jokic with it. Nice move. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 11. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Damian Lee out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's Bol, then it's Mason Plumlee, and it's Dunn in at the small forward position. Suns trail by 11. He goes up, and it's Allen who slams it home.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
And the Suns making a change here. Beal's checked in.
Substitution for the Suns. Number 3, Bradley Beal.
Phoenix on D. They trail by 9.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Count it.
And clearly, he needs no time to warm up.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. So it's Denver now. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Brown. And again, it's Denver missing.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Lee. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul.
And he drops the first. Clark, it's been great to see the Nuggets as a perennial powerhouse these past few years.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you get a guy like Nikola Jokic. I mean, he's a game changer, and what a joy to watch. Took a long time for them to finally get to the place where they could win that first title, but usually teams don't become champions overnight. It's a process. Now everybody's scared of him.
Suns trail by 5. Beal into the lane, shoots over Westbrook. Here's Plumlee, out to Beal. Clock at 6. The offensive rebound. Bol. And finished off by Bol.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Here's Brown, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Three-pointer, Beal. Beal with another miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Saric. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Suns trail by 5. Beal surveying the D. Plumlee a screen. And he's going for the lob. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. And here's the fast break. Here's Strother. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. And the Nuggets lead by 8. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. There's a screen by Bol. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Hits the trifecta. Beal's got 5 now.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Here's Brown. Shot clock at 6.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Suns trail by 5. 1:33 left to play in the third. To the paint. Here's Bol. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Westbrook outside. From outside the arc. Bol grabs the board. Bol's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Plumlee. The shot from the low post is good. And it's now only a 1-point Nugget lead.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Najee sets a screen. Brown passes to Najee. And again, it's Denver missing. The Suns have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. And that one's good. Bol. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Brown. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for Bull. O'Neal, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Booker in for Lee. Gordon against Durant. Launches it. That one is off. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Murray out there with Michael Porter. And it's Watson in at small forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Booker can't get it to go. And it's Porter with the ball for Denver. They've led by as many as 11. And Jokic throws it down.
Tonight it's been all Joker all the time. He's been pouring it on here.
Durant inside. Gordon's on him. From 18 feet away, Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Left side Murray. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. And it's a 7-point Denver lead.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Here's Watson. Oh, Booker with a block. And they get it back. Murray finds Jokic. Out to Gordon. The Nuggets need to get one up. Here's Watson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking the back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Murray against Booker. Outside for Porter. Pass to Jokic. Out to the right wing. Watson passes to Jokic. Second chance shot. Oh, Jokic powers it in.
Jokic able to play through contact and seems unstoppable when he's that close to the hole.
Here's Booker, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Denver.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The Nuggets lead by 6. The drive by Watson. Can't cash it in from close range.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Booker against Jokic. Outside Durant. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Shot is good by Gordon.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Watson passes to Gordon to the middle. Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Here's Durant. Oh, man. Oh,
punch, that was.
Bad intentions.
Now Now, this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
Watson passes to Jokic. Back to Watson. Outside Murray. The shake. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. KD out here flexing on people.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
And here's Watson. Outside Murray. Jokic with a screen on Booker. Now here's Jokic. Three-pointer. Drains the triple.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Nuggets.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Nikola Jokic.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Jokic. Screen by Watson. And the dunk by Jokic.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And Durant with the big finish. Outside runner. No good. So no problem for Denver as they get the win. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaFleur.
Welcome, folks. Thank for tuning in. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Nick Richards out there at Durant. Then it's Royce O'Neal. Then there's Dunn, and it's Booker in at the point. And for the Lakers, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Doncic, and it's LeBron in at the shooting guard. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
KD can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is. Rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
KD sets the pick for Booker. And the three ball is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Doncic feeling it out. Kicks it out to LeBron. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Durant with a screen on James. For 3, Booker. Left side, O'Neal. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
At his size, KD is able to see the floor so well, and it helps him make passes just like that.
James, a screen on Booker. Doncic kicks to LeBron. Nice move with the drive.
So tough to keep him in front of you. He's always playing on his front foot, using that first step.
Done outside. Pass to Richards. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
And Doncic throws it down.
From ultra close range, Doncic.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now I asked Coach about what he has in store to try and slow down Devin Booker. He laughed and told me they've lost sleep over how to defend him. They mentioned how, with and without the ball, Devin can hurt you. So Booker will have their total focus on defense. And Devin will have our total focus as well. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Just 3 to shoot. Rebound by the Suns.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Third team foul.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Doncic passes to James. Oh, that's blocked. Inside, Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
That's just too easy for D-Book. You can't give him an opening like that.
LeBron against Durant. James in the post. And it's sent back by KD. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. There's a screen. Fires the three. Knocks down the three ball. KD's got 6 points.
This is an intelligent play call by Durant, shaking up the defense so he can find his angle.
The three for Doncic. Los Angeles with another miss.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Here's Booker. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
LeBron sets the screen for Doncic. To stop the run. And he's good on the three ball. He's got 5.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
LeBron against Booker. Outside for Durant. Beyond the arc. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers trail by 3. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. From outside the arc. The rebound by Richards. KD passes to Dunn. This one for 3. And it's Durant. That time on the assist from Dunn.
It's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Suns. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Especially on the road, you want to come in aggressive. Let everyone in this arena know that you are here to play.
They've got James. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Hayes. Then there's Doncic, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. That's the Laker 5. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
The drive by Booker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Booker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Doncic outside. Up and in on the lane. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And the dunk by Booker.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Doncic against Booker. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Dunn, and stolen by James. Doncic outside. Jacks up a 3. Fast break. Doncic.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
James, a screen on O'Neal. Floats it up for James. And James throws it down.
so unpredictable in pick and roll sets. James just taking what he sees and lets it open up.
And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
They get a hand on it. Durant with a wide open look. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
No hesitation from the swingman. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
Here's Doncic. Doncic powers it home.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
A versatile, talented defender. LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
The tray. Phoenix grabs the miss. 1:49 left in the first half. Durant with a screen on Doncic. No good from Booker. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers, trailing by 4.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second personal foul. Second team foul.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to KD. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Down low. Here's Vanderbilt. The game now all-time.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now Booker, 15 points in the game. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Here's LeBron. James absorbing hits on the drive.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
The drive by Booker. Shot to stop the run. Shakes him. And the layup is good. Booker's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Finney Smith with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Out to Doncic.
Get there.
5 on the clock. LeBron sets the screen for Doncic. They grab their own miss. LeBron outside. Fader on the way. No good that time. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. What did? Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
32. And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Bradley Beal. Lee out there with Bowl. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Plumlee in at the 5. Here's Reeves. Pass to Kleba. Here's Goodwin. Here's the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Goodwin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength
A lot goes into it. Also, getting the cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belong." Goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" He told her, "You're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Beal from long range. Lakers with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
There's the three. And Ball pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Allen inside the three-point line and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Beal with the steal.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And that one, good.
Nice, unselfish passing there by Beal. He knows he can't do it all by himself.
Beal against Reeves. To the wing on the left. Len passes to Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Plumlee with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 4. And that one is good from Bradley Beal. Beal's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Good work from Beal. He gets inside and finishes the play.
On the wing, Reeves. He's covered by Beal. From deep. Los Angeles with another miss. The Suns have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Hachimura against Lee. Floats one up. Hachimura, no good. Phoenix has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before. Richard, do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
On the wing, Reeves. He's covered by Beal. Reeves the pass to Hachimura. It's tipped, and so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Lenka kicks to Kleba. Pass to Hachimura. Reeves with it. To stop the drought. Beal pulls it in. Phoenix leading by 8. There's 53 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Stolen by Reeves. Bull can't hit.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And the dunk by Len.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Pass to Allen. Now Plumlee. At the elbow, Bull. Can't get it to fall. Lakers trail by 6. Len high post. And the dunk by Len.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly. And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
There's Beal with the 3. No good. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the 3rd quarter. Both teams putting up points. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. James is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Hayes in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Laker 5. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Outstanding initiative from Booker. Terrific at earning these calls inside.
And the first one drops.
At the line for the Suns.
Both free throws good from Booker. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4-point game. LeBron gathering speed. Pass to Hayes. Back to LeBron. Clock at 4. Snatched away. Here's Booker. Banked in off the glass. Booker's got 21. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Yeah, and you don't want to let Devin Booker get easy points in transition.
Doncic against Booker. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Luka Doncic. Booker outside. Dunn left side. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game.
Second team foul. Shooting
time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Suns leading by 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here's KD for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists tonight. James in the post. KD's on it. O'Neal with the steal. And now the Suns a fast break. Here's Booker. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Durant. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. James against Booker. Dunn outside. To the paint. Here's Durant. And KD throws it down.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
Doncic against Booker. LeBron is screen on Booker. Here's Doncic. Doncic with a strong move inside.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Back to Booker. Shot clock at 6. KD sets the pick for Booker. Outside for Durant. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a 3-point play. It goes on Devin Booker.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
54 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And here's Booker. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Booker.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to James. Back to Doncic. Jacks up a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant for 3. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Jamal Murray out there with Michael Porter. And it's Watson in at the 3, a small forward. And for the Lakers, we've got Jared Vanderbilt. James is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Hayes. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
And that one drops.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick, and I asked him about their matchup against the multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. He told me, quote, Jokic is going to find a way to impact the game. We just need to make it tough on him. We have to bring the physicality and be cognizant of other guys cutting to the rim. We'll see how their defense holds up, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Watson. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Coach, there's an interesting story about Watson's draft experience.
Yeah, the story is, Brian, that the Nuggets were willing to trade to move up to get him. That's how much they thought of him. They weren't able to do that, but they were able to get him with the final pick of the first round anyway.
Just goes to show you how important scouting is.
And luck.
And the dunk by Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And here's Porter outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Finney-Smith. Doncic on the wing. Back to Vanderbilt. Doncic on the wing. 5 on the clock. James, a screen on Porter. Doncic passes to James. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hayes. With the clock winding down. And finished off by Hayes.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Jokic passes to Watson. Out to Gordon. Stolen by Vanderbilt.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Doncic. Pass to Hayes. Doncic outside. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
And we know he can pass the ball, but wow, what a great finisher as well. Jokic delivering when his team needs it.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Porter. No made baskets yet. Murray with it. Hayes picks him up. Murray passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. Porter from outside. Rebounded by LeBron.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. Gordon with a screen on Doncic. Murray passes to Gordon. Back to Murray. There's the triple. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Terrific up-tempo play by Murray. Gets the ball, and moments later, he has a shot up.
Doncic. Jokic grabs the board.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Back to Watson. Out to Gordon. Outside Murray. Going inside. And stolen by Vanderbilt. That shot is off. And that does it for the first quarter. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 5. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jackson Hayes. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's James in at the 2. That's the Laker 5.
What energy on the drive from Doncic. Charging in before the defense can seal up the gaps.
Jokic with a screen on Doncic. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's James. Denver getting their last shot to go. Pass to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Vanderbilt. Porter pulls it in. Denver leading by 3. Coach, after 3 back surgeries in 5 years, it is truly amazing that Michael Porter Jr. is still playing at all.
Yeah, it really is, Brian. And for him to get back to playing at the highest level, he has really stuck with it, and you've got to admire his mental and physical toughness.
Now here's Doncic. Give him 8 points now.
How about the dunk off the drive? Doncic, terrific at navigating his way inside.
To the inside. Jokic muscles it down.
Just such a terrific dunker.
And born to fly, that's for sure. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Here's Hayes. And he drives in. And finished off by Hayes.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Jokic with a screen on Doncic. Porter with it. Hayes picks him up. Jokic against Doncic. Jokic passes to Gordon. Back to Jokic. For 3. Gordon can't hit.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
For 3, James. James from distance. Easy work.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
Up top, Porter. Guarded by Doncic. Porter, the pass to Gordon. Back to Porter. Beyond the arc. Drops in the 3. Porter's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, we're seeing the competitive spirit of Porter Jr. as he responds with the 3 of his own.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Hayes. Back to Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
James deciding where to go with it. Yes! He still got it! LeBron!
It doesn't get much better than that. LeBron putting some muscle on the slam.
Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position, but his teammates will dish it as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team's sake.
Coach, another guy that symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball, Jamal Murray. What an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, and I'd say even more than just making an impact. This Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own.
And James gets it to go. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Jokic with a screen on Doncic. It's stolen by Doncic. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Up top, Vanderbilt. Pass to Hayes. Fade away. Watson with a rebound. The Nuggets have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Doncic. The explosion to the rim for Luka.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. In transition, here they come. Jumps up. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Now here's Doncic. 12 points for him. Pass to James. Doncic with it. 6 to shoot. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. Doncic nailing the shot right before the buzzer.
Porter, the pass to Jokic. With the runner. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back.
And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. From line. They're thinking about the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
On the court for the Nuggets, we've got Zeke Naji, Russell Westbrook out there with Christian Brown. Then there's Dario Saric, and it's Strother in at the 3. Now here's Westbrook. Saric outside. Reeves against Westbrook. Second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. Westbrook's got his first 2 points, and there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? Now here's Reeves. Good on the bucket. Reeves has got his second basket of the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now, you didn't expect Westbrook to back down, did you? I mean, he brings so much heart and hustle.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Will stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
And the second free throw is good. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Saric, a screen on Reeves. Saric outside. Banked it in off the glass.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Now here's Reeves. Here's Hachimura. And he converts the layup. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Westbrook. Saric outside. Pass to Strother. Saric, a screen on Hachimura. Back to Saric. Takes a 3. The Lakers with a rebound. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Lynn passes to Reeves. 3-pointer off the mark. Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Brown. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Strother. Here's Najee. Saric outside. Launches a 3. Jacks up a 3. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
At the line for the Nuggets.
Good on the second one.
Taking 3 shots.
And he makes all 3. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. On the wing, Reeves, pounded by Westbrook. Shot is good by Goodwin.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Down low, here's Najee, and he goes in for the dunk.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Goodwin passes to Hachimura. Knocks it loose. Here they come with numbers in transition. Here's Brown. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Outside Reeves. Puts up a 3. He drops it from range. Reeves has got 7 points for the quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
The Lakers lead by 3. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Kleber outside. Oh, sweet move. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one, and he makes the first.
At the line for 2, Maxey.
And he can't hit the second. Ball's going up the court. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow! And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going.
Let's hear it.
It's Los Angeles. They're up by 2. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Jackson Hayes is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's James. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Well, everyone knows Gordon is a gifted dunker. I mean, guess the defense just needed a little reminder.
Doncic outside. Six on the shot clock. James finds Doncic. Doncic throwing his weight around.
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Gordon right side. Pass to Watson. Out to Gordon. Porter against Doncic. Now here's Jokic. Up and over Doncic. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Porter.
And Jokic doesn't get a lot of lift on his shot, but he doesn't need it. I mean, he is money in the mid-range.
Doncic outside. Knocked away. Outside Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. Up and over Porter. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And I love Doncic's shot selection. So smart at knowing when to shoot it.
Outside Porter. Pass to Jokic. Can't get it to fall. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Doncic. Wow, Doncic strong.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Porter against Doncic. Porter, pass to Watson. Outside Porter. Gordon outside. Fires the 3. LeBron with the rebound. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4-point game. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. And here comes the coach's challenge. He
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Los Angeles.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Denver's coach was going over with his team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points on the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Nuggets trail by 6. On the wing, Murray. Check by James. Gordon outside. Porter with a screen on Hayes. Jokic. Oh, that's too easy for Jokic when he gets inside position.
This is the mismatch they wanted under the hoop, making a crucial bucket as easy as possible.
Doncic outside. Out to James. Pass to Vanderbilt. Just 4 to shoot. Now Doncic. Let's go with a 3. They get the rebound. And here's Hayes. Here's Doncic. Fires the 3. Deflected. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Tipped away. Jokic against Hayes. And Jokic throws it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And that one's good.
Clutch play by Doncic. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Jokic. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at it. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick. This could be a big call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
There's 45 seconds left in the game. Screen by James. Doncic with it. Checked by Gordon.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
It's James on the wing. Rebounded by Denver.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
And a deep three from Jokic. And again, it's Denver missing.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And so it's the Lakers with the W. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be